Anglers. My name is James Sanders and I am the CEO of Team Fish Fighters. You see that little red button down there? It says subscribe. Hit that subscribe button plus the bell button and you automatically be notified automatically with our great carp adventures. Thanks for watching. Tight lines.
Hey everybody, this is Brian Hauser with Team Fish Fighters, the Dirty Dozen. Today we're out here at beautiful Hubbard Spring Lake here in Mooresville, Indiana, doing the Tuesday night carp shootout. It's a lot of fun. If you guys are in the area, come by, check it out. Easy way to win some money. A lot of great guys out here fishing and just having a good time. I know today we're going to do a little oat video. I know I've done one in the past with just some cream corn, but I'm going to put a little spin on it. Somehow I like to make it. I've had a lot of luck with it, a lot of great success, so we'll go ahead and get started in it since I'm fishing tonight too. Just a regular old tube of oats. Obviously the generic brand's fine, it's a little bit cheaper. I'm only going to do about maybe half of this because I don't want to waste it. I'm not really fishing with oats right at the moment, so crap. We don't want to put that in just yet. So with this particular recipe, you want to do all your liquid in your bucket first. So I'm going to use a peach flavor from Johnny Juice, so I actually found some peach soda. So what you want to do is you want to do all your liquid first. So I'm going to do pretty much most of this bottle probably. Just pour it in. Should be good there. So maybe like 3/4 of a full one for a half a tube. Next, obviously the flavor, Johnny Juice Peach Seed. It's very good. It's a little bit thicker, and that's pretty much how I like a lot of my flavors. I like some thickness to it. So we're gonna just dump 1/4 of a bottle, half of a bottle. Get that in there. So that's kind of what it looks like. Then I'm just gonna swish it around a little bit, kind of mix it up some. And you want to really do it in the order that I'm doing it in. You don't want to put your dry in until the end. So if you do that and you try to mix it up, it'll clump up and it won't work right. So then what I do, I'll take a little bit of quick grits. Probably maybe a cup. Just kind of sprinkle it in. Kind of look like that a little bit. I want some of them grits to soak up that soda and that flavor. So while that's sitting there a little bit, take a handful of already cooked up hemp seed. This is from Rod Hutchinson. I like it. I put it in a lot of stuff. It's already cooked up. It's got some stems and stuff in there. So you can get this at Big Carp Tackle. Naptown Bait and Tackle carries it here in Indianapolis. You can get it at a lot of places, so I use this a lot. So I'm just going to put about just a handful in there, just enough to get it in there. A little bit goes a long way with the hemp seed. You can get like a 2-kilogram bag for $9, something like that, and you only need about a handful. So now that that's been sitting for a minute, I'm going to go ahead and pour in my oats. Like I said, I'm only going to do about half this. So it'll be sitting on top just like that. Now you just get to stirring. Just want to get everything all stirred up. Nothing on the bottom that's you don't want any puddles or anything like that kind of holding in the bottom. Stir as much as you can. You'll feel it if there's any liquid in the bottom. Keep stirring it till you feel like it's good. I usually stir mine for a couple minutes. You're going to have to let it sit for, I don't know, maybe 10-15 minutes. Let it soak up a little bit into the oats. That way it'll pack better and it'll break better. And sometimes what I do is I go ahead and just dump a little more flavor on top. It's thick, so it's harder to come out. Just keep on stirring it. Get all the oats covered. It's really wet right now, so you want it definitely want it to get it to soak up some more. So adding the quick grits, it'll help break up faster too. So that's why I like doing that. I'm gonna see if I can't dry it out a little easier. You just don't want to overdo it because you can't take out, but you can certainly add in, just like I did the dry. If it's a little too wet, it'll help dry it up a little quicker. So I'm going to actually let it sit here with the lid off so it'll dry faster. And then once it gets dried a little bit, what I'll do is I'll obviously do a brake test in the water. So we'll break away here for a minute, we'll let it dry, then we'll come back and do a brake test so we can see what it looks like underwater. So we'll see you guys here in just a few. Alright, so we're back. It's still a little bit wet, but it's breaking down a lot quicker than it was earlier. So if you do this right, you don't have to bring an extra water bucket and wet your hands to pack your oats. It's going to take you a few times to get the right measurements, and it's all by feel. So I added a little bit more dry into it just to kind of help the process out. So I'm going to go ahead and pack up a ball. I'm not going to pack it too tight. Just your normal size ball, just a couple squeeze, and we'll go down here to the lake and we'll throw it in. Only did about maybe 3 or 4 compressions. We'll see if we can't get it to break down a little bit. Probably take a good 2 or 3 minutes, maybe even a little bit longer. Like I said, it's still a little bit wet. Water's still a little chilly. Having those quick grits in there should help it break up a lot easier, especially in colder water. And that's the great thing about oats. You can put pretty much anything you want in them. It wouldn't hurt to maybe throw a handful of corn in, maybe even a handful of millet. Just depends on what time of year you're fishing and the water temperature and all that stuff. Starting to go. Kind of see here, there's a little channel right here. The water's kind of cutting into it, so it'll start breaking it down here a little bit faster. But a slow break is good if you're fishing really deep water. I'm not fishing in deep water today, so I kind of want the break to be a little bit faster. And as it sits a little bit longer, it'll get faster.
Doing all right. Tired.
So that's broken down pretty much. If you have a puff or a kick in there, it's going to rise up a little bit and it'll break up the rest of that. So that's pretty much about it. And they got a lot of stuff in there they can root around and feed on. There'll be a lot of oils coming off that hemp seed that I threw in there. So that's pretty much about it. We got Kyle over here. He's one of our newer members of Team Fish Fighters. He'll be doing a video for you before too long, I'm sure. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Good oat ball with quick grits and some hemp seed, peach soda, peach seed flavoring from Johnny Juice. Try it out. Let us know how much luck you have on it. If you have any questions, feel free to send them. We'll answer them all day long. So until next time, you guys, don't forget, practice good carp care and tight lines. Take care, everybody.